You wonder if it's not more serious than dehydration.
Frequently, not frequently, rarely, but on more than one occasion over the last many, many years, the same sort of things happened to her when she just got severely dehydrated. And she's worked like a demon, as you know, as Secretary of State and as a senator and in the years since. Work like a demon, as you know.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died. Did it have anything to do with your visit? No. Oh, I'm sure it did.
She is referring to the overthrow and murder of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, in which she was the catalyst in the decision to overthrow him. What kind of person is amused by the mutilation and murder of another human being?
Work like a demon, as you know.
It is a violation of human rights when individual women are raped in their own communities.
Bill Clinton in the 1980s discussing a case she took on as a young lawyer in Arkansas, the one in which she represented a man accused of raping a 12-year-old girl. Here's Hillary in her own words, laughing about how she helped get the convicted child rapist a reduced sentence.
Really? That was well, first required to do all this stuff. Because a lot of it stuff, I won't say holiday. Cheap hat, forever done nothing. How did it turn out? Oh, he played already. He got him off.
In this affidavit seeking a psychiatric evaluation of the victim and signed Hillary Rodham, the rookie lawyer painted the victim as emotionally unstable, suggesting she'd brought false accusations like this before, that she fantasized about older men, and that experts say children like the victim tend to exaggerate or romanticize sexual experiences.
There's never been any evidence presented by anyone to substantiate the allegations that Hillary Clinton made in that affidavit. To the victim, this was an attempt by Hillary Clinton to smear her in order to exonerate her attacker.
She is taken through the Clinton Foundation and donations to the Clinton Library. I want to go through this slowly. Stay with me. If you start with Saudi Arabia, okay, $25 million up to that amount to the Clinton Foundation, $10 million to the Clinton Library. Women, they need permission to work or travel. Marital rape not recognized. If you go to the UAE, they donated up to $5 million to the Clinton Foundation. Men have the legal right to beat their wives with physical violence. Marital rape is not recognized. Same-sex marriage is illegal. All sex activity outside of marriage is illegal, and women are often punished severely for adultery.
And she came over to me, took a hold of my hand, and said, "I've heard so much about you, and I've been dying to meet you, or been wanting to meet you." I can't, this is paraphrasing right now. And she said, "I just want you to know how much that Bill and I appreciate what you do for him." And I said, "Well, thank you." And I started to turn and walk away.
How hard was she? She was really squeezing.
Yes. And she was just holding on to my hand. She didn't, because I had started to turn away from her. And she held on to my hand, and she said, "Do you understand everything that you do?" I mean, cold chills went up my spine. That's the first time I became afraid of that woman.
Do you interpret that to mean she knew about the incident?
I certainly do. And thank you for keeping quiet.
Work like a demon, as you know.
Yes, Hillary is for women's rights, as long as they don't impede on her or Bill's political career. Who could blame her? She's used him to get to this point. Without him, she would be irrelevant. The
Some
warning sheet
video
sent
on
private
YouTube
investigators on Bill's rape accusers to shut them
on
up.
Hillary. Cooked.
One of her heroes, her mentors, was Saul Alinsky. And her senior thesis was about Saul Alinsky. This was someone that she greatly admired. Let me tell you something about Saul Alinsky. He wrote a book called Rules for Radicals. On the dedication page, it acknowledges Lucifer, the original radical who gained his own kingdom. Now think about that. This is a nation where our founding document, the Declaration of Independence, talks about certain inalienable rights that come from our Creator. This is a nation where our Pledge of Allegiance says we are one nation under God. So are we willing to elect someone as president who has as their role model somebody who acknowledges Lucifer?
Walk like a demon, if you know.
Fuck. Shout out to whoever that dude was, put that one up. That's fucking cooked.